Stand to MechWarriors, and welcome back to another episode of BattleTech as we continue the campaigns of Voodoo's Marauders, currently en route to Mechnur, in search of the next contract, in search of the next 100-tonner. Except during transit, tournament madness! Showboat arrives at your quarters, looking for some advice. What had started as a competitive training exercise in the training module has since evolved into a ship-wide tournament with mixed lances of MechWarriors and other crew. Showboat and Ice Tray have been competing together. But Commander, Ice Tray hasn't been pulling his weight, and my other two teammates are looking to me, as Lance Captain, to do something about it. I'm feeling a bit stuck here. What do I do? Advise her to replace Ice Tray, or suggest Showboat hold extra practice. We don't have that many mech warriors, so, hold extra practice. Get everybody working together. Team building exercises. That's what we need to do. Showboat nods. You're right. Now's the time for everyone to step up. Later that week, you visit the training room and check the leaderboards. Showboat's Lance has risen in the standings. She walks up behind you. Thanks for the advice. I just wish I'd challenged them even sooner. We may have even made it into the finals. But next season, we've got this for sure. Showboat has gained high spirits for the next 30 days, which is wonderful. Well, we already finished fixing up the atlas for the next version of what it's going to be, and I think, hopefully, it's not too toasty. I did want to keep it very, very, very tough and well armored. So it has max armor on all the forward facings except for the arms.
Hey boss, we've just completed those upgrades.
We have just completed every single upgrade. There it is. The Argo is a maximum capability vessel now. And we are 6 days away from being able to show that off. I was hoping that we'd be able to cut down that time for transit just a little bit. Maybe come in this mission before the financial report came through. But unfortunately, that does not look like it's going to be the case as we continue to cruise on towards Mechnur, even though we have the brand new souped-up engines for maximum speed and capability. So 3 days out. Medusa's high spirits have expired. Although, Showboat has them. I can't really bring her because she's not quite on that level of combat, but
I've got the financial report.
Yeah, we'll just continue as usual. Just normal cost. Yes, let us proceed with our brand new contract here on Mechnur. We're going to have to mess things up just a little bit. We know what we're kind of bringing, but throw everybody back into the pool just so we can build it from the beginning. And of course, the Atlas, a brand new AS-7D Atlas Assault Mech, and it is equipped with a single AC-20. Oh, nope, two AC-20s, and two SRM-6 Pluses for the additional damage. It's kind of toasty. It's a little bit toasty. It's 27 heat per turn every time it shoots is going to be kind of hot, but I think I can manage it. It's going to require a good pilot with it, someone who has the increased threshold, so of course I'm going to be driving the Atlas. This is my brand new ride. Also, it's a little bit light on ammo. I'm going to hope that that'll last, but this will be our first test run at Number 2 slot is the next 100-tonner that we have, the King Crab, and we are, of course, going to give that to Behemoth. Of course, Behemoth deserves a behemoth of a mech. And we already know that King Crab is actually in a pretty good position. I'm happy with it, with the way that it ends up working out. To back that up, we, of course, need our 733 Papa, which will be driven by Skyros over here to give us a little bit of artillery support. And in the last slot, of course, for none other than Medusa, I think I'd really like that 32B. With the lasers and the missiles, or the 33B with the lasers and the missiles. But I kind of want to do the other one. Yeah, it's got more armor too. So we'll throw Medusa in the Highlander, and that'll be our Lance, an Atlas, a King Crab, and 2 Highlanders. So we need 2 more 100-tonners, and we've found all the assault mechs that we've been looking for. And our second Lance will be built out with 90+ tonners, and our third Lance will be built with 80 and 75 tonners. It should be relatively decent, I hope. And hopefully that'll be enough for us to head on towards the final missions to be able to take on all that this game can throw at us. We'll find out. Also, I've been going around to most of these planets every single time I run into a Ronin, grabbing them as soon as I can. Not necessarily because we need them. Well, we might need them if any of our pilots actually take damage. But more because I want to get as many as I can before the end of the game. So, incomplete intelligence. Our directorate enemies are hiding restricted munitions in a series of warehouses used to distribute medical supplies. We would like to make public accusations that they've been hiding munitions in the medical supplies, but that would reveal the source of our intel. Instead, we need you to go in and do what we cannot. Destroy the warehouses. This could be the directorate using the supplies as cover, but it could also be the restoration looking for plausible deniability. probably never learn which. It is a 4-skull mission, so hopefully we'll run into at least one 100-tonner, maybe. The last time that happened, 78,300 sea-bills and a 418 supply ratio. So let's drop down on these guys and see what kind of damage we can deal. Alright, destroy the structures of the medical facility, which is always a little weird.
Trees?
Yes, you've seen trees many times, Medusa. Don't worry. So, large medical military buildings, we have to destroy all 4 of them. And I assume, or 5 of them, and I assume there will be some sort of turret along the way. So let's kick off and get moving. Stomp forward with our Atlas, and of course, Behemoth.
Acknowledged.
The King Crab, of course, being our first 100-tonner.
Coordinates received.
But now we bring
On
quite
my
a bit
way.
of interesting amount of firepower. Anything? Anything on the sensors? Not yet. There is a base garrison, we just don't know what they are. Although we will find out as soon as we can. Behemoth is getting a surprising amount of distance out of that. Although, to be fair, I was walking through forest, so that does slow you down a little bit. Let's try and get Medusa up more to the front so that Skyros can fall more to the back. We still need to find an assault mech that can handle a maximum missile volley. And by assault mech, I mean 100-tonner. The problem is I think the only 100-tonners we get are the King Crab and the Atlas. I'm fairly certain that's all we possibly can have. We do have a turret online, but I'm not seeing any defenders.
On my way.
I mean, that's fine. We can take out the
Location
turret.
confirmed.
But I was expecting some form of defense. So dropping all the way through, I mean, it didn't even bother.
What's up, boss?
Interesting. Can you just sprint and get within range? You can, okay. And we're going to do that
Got it.
because
No
Skyros can
shooting,
back up.
Just running.
We do have a mech, okay. Oh, we have multiple assault mechs, 3 of them. We're looking at a 70-tonner over here, that's a heavy. A 70-tonner over here, that's another heavy. A 65-tonner over here. So who... Oh, they must have just reserved into the bottom. So that's kind of disappointing. So a heavy sniper turret is equipped with PPCs and AC-2s. Really? That's like 2 Cataphracts, probably.
Yeah.
Skyros?
Hey there.
Yeah, just pull up into range. You're going to take aim at that turret and hopefully knock it down.
Firing all weapons.
Let loose the missiles. Hopefully this should be enough firepower to completely knock it out in one shot. It does have quite a lot of missiles that he throws at people. There it goes. Looks like it was just enough, maybe a little bit more.
Reporting.
Oh yeah, just
Turret
barely
eliminated.
enough. The last 2 missiles were all that was required to actually take it out. Alright, so there goes their line of sight. Let's see if I can't get me to the front. Keep sprinting! Yeah, I think the King Crab might be faster than the Atlas. Just a little bit. They have comparable firepower. Although the King Crab we have kitted out to be a little bit longer ranged than our Atlas. Our Atlas is much more designed for close quarters battle. Everybody is inspired. It's a wonderful feeling. We're all feeling wonderful and great. And the 75-tonner walking on forward. Does not get within range. And our other mech over here, a 65-tonner. It's a Thunderbolt. Nobody cares about Thunderbolts. We have a bunch of Thunderbolts. We do not care about Thunderbolts. 1 point of evasion off Behemoth and a little bit of damage, but who cares? She's a 100-ton assault mech. She can take that, no problem. The 70-tonner is a Grasshopper, not a Cataphract. A large laser and a couple of mediums is all that he can bring to the table. And, what was that, 5 missiles or 6 missiles?
Took a hard hit there.
That was a hard hit to you? Do I not have enough armor or something on you? And our other 70-tonner could be a Grasshopper, could be a Cataphract. Shall we find out which? It's another Grasshopper. So being attacked by bugs. Bugs. Behemoth,
Waiting for
do
orders.
you see your target? You do. Wonderful. You're going to take a precision shot, and you're just going to see if you can't blow us off. There's nothing here worth saving, so
Firing
fire.
all weapons.
Was that a headshot? Yeah, that was a headshot. See, last episode, when we needed her to start nailing heads,
Target eliminated.
she couldn't hit them. She would fire at everything except the head. But today, shooting at 70-ton mechs, absolutely no problem at all. Alright, so the King Crab standing
Losing
strong.
armor.
You're not losing that much armor. You are bulwarked, and you are a 100-ton assault mech. I don't want to hear any
Seeing
whining
you.
from you. Let's pop up over here, turn a little bit,
Position confirmed.
get him into some cover, and then just let him rip into this Grasshopper.
Here it comes.
Everything you've got, just make him unsteady. He's right on the edge of the map. 1 missile missed, 2 missile missed, 3 missile missed, 4 missile missed. So, he hit with 56 of them. That's pretty good.
Ready for orders.
Medusa, I think I want to... will you be able to get in range with your cannons? No, you will not. You are outside of range of all this combat. He's a very short-ranged player. The Atlas is, of course, designed to get right up in somebody's face and punch them. Well, not really punch them, but that's kind of the idea. Ooh, if I do this, I will reveal myself to the turrets. I could Vigilance, but I want to save it. I want to save the ability to Vigilance, because that means more power for precision strikes, which would be great. Enemy turn. A PPC, 2 PPCs, and some autocannon fire. Yeah, some sniper turrets. Doesn't look like they managed to get too much of a hit on me. The arms do only have 90 armor on this mech, though, so there is
Commander.
that. Looks like you're going to have to finish him off. Oh, you're not going to be able to knock him over. You just do not have the weapon systems to get in range. That's a shame. You can still lay into him.
I copy.
Sadly, large lasers do not deal any stability damage at all. Ooh, only 1 hit. Disappointing me even more. Medusa, I expect better. Maybe he wants to go back to his 33 Papa. He does not like this 32 Bravo. And an Orion V. So, less armor, more firepower, and he manages to hit us with a single autocannon. And a whole bunch of missiles. But I think we're fine. I mean, we are an Atlas. We might not be. All hell could be about to break loose. And here comes the Grasshopper, striding on over. He's going to try and shed some of that stability damage. He can't run because we made him unsteady, which will negatively affect him. But now he lays his large laser into Behemoth's King Crab, and Behemoth says, so? Yeah, she's good. Not complaining at all. And the Thunderbolt trying to get in close. Frankly, wouldn't really recommend it, but hey, you're a free person and you can do whatever you want. But if I'm in range, I'm going to stand still and blast you with everything that I have. Still have the turrets about to fire, so that's kind of going to suck. So I'm going to take the first move. Can I just stand here? Yeah, everything's in range. Do I target? I don't have the called shot head yet. I'm 1 away from that. So it looks like we managed to nail him and fire some missiles onto him. That'll make him unsteady. And we got the headshot, even though it didn't call for it. That's pretty good. Alright, now if they fire at me, I am bulwarked. Excellent. So I'm taking half damage now. And my Atlas is designed to take damage.
Damage minimal.
I should hope so. Except for the armors. The arm has minus 80 on each of them. It gave me 2 tons to grab a little bit more of the, a little bit more heat sinking, and phew, this is going to be a toasty Atlas.
Yes, Commander.
Skyros, do you see your target? He's kind of standing right in front of you. You've got 90s and 95s. Do you think you can push him to unsteady range again? Oh yeah, he's got no problem with that. Completely unsteady at this point. And on to Medusa.
Yes, Commander.
Medusa's going to walk on over and just lay into him. Ooh, no. Can you walk over here? You can. It'll walk you through uneven terrain, but these are all energy mechs. I mean, the Orion has some missiles, but most of these guys are rocking energy. So I don't mind you standing through the rough terrain and lay into him, please. Oh, there goes his right torso, his right arm, structure exposed, knocking him flat on his back. So that'll be another injury.
Hit.
On your back, please. Go over. Thank you. Grasshopper's pretty cool next. I like the head-mounted laser thing they've got going. It just looks cool to me. And some incoming fire onto the Atlas. The Atlas taking it like a champ. In fact, one of them missed. Wait, did that only deal 50 damage? Oh no, I had 60 damage because I had a plus 10 damage.
Yes,
The fact that
Commander.
PPCs can't headshot is kind of sad. Do I stand still again? Yeah, I do. Somebody's... Yeah, you're at max. And you're not. Gonna multi-target. Oh, I gotta turn you a bit. Just a little bit. Let's shimmy just slightly. And I'm gonna trust Medusa can handle the Grasshopper. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna be really sad about that. You and you. Actually, no, let's do that in reverse. Multi-target, you and you. I'm just gonna fire 1 at the Thunderbolt. That's all that's needed. I really care more about this Orion,
Multiple targets confirmed.
because he's much bigger and more dangerous. And we've already exposed his structure, ripping through that armor that he does not have. Because he desperately wanted to reduce the amount of armor so he could bring more weaponry. And 5 missiles just for the knockdown. That's the only reason that LRM-5 exists. We're spending like 2 tons for the LRM and the ammo, but that's why we have it. Purely just so we can knock somebody down who's already maxed out. It's not a very useful piece of equipment, but hey, we'll deal with it. Oh, this is an ace pilot. Because he's moving on 3 and he's a heavy. So exposing the structure on my arms. How terrible.
Warning. Detecting
Of
MechWarrior
course
injury.
it's a head hit. Why wouldn't it be? Me? No, Behemoth.
Good to go.
Behemoth is going to take a precision strike at the head. of this T-bolt.
Targeting for
Not because we
atomic
need to,
strike.
but because it's amusing. We had a chance, and I think we failed. No! No, we killed the pilot.
That's a kill.
Not bad. So that takes him out of the cycle. So that'll move the grasshopper next, right? Yeah, he's getting up, shedding all that stability damage. He is eager for vengeance, even though he's only got one arm. You gonna move? No, he's gonna shoot. Blasting at me and missing most of it. Does hit me with a single medium laser, but that's not too bad.
Damage minimal.
And it looks... No, there should be one... Oh, he's jumping! He's an ace pilot. He can move after shooting. Alrighty, so we gotta kill an Orion and a Grasshopper, and then we'll be done. So, Skyros, do you think you could take a look at that Grasshopper and maybe send him on his back, please? That is, of course, the goal. Just flare missiles at him, and that's a CT destroyed. Good job, Skyros. Good job.
Destroyed.
I don't keep you around to do that, but when you do, that's always fun. Enemy turn, incoming long-range fire. Nailing the analyst with a couple of lasers. Not terrible. Certainly not much of a problem. Alrighty, it's just Medusa
Waiting for
and
orders.
me. And Medusa will probably only get enlarged. Oh no, he is going to get enough. Wow.
Coordinates received.
Those SRM-6s are reaching out a little bit further than I figured. Medusa, can you precision strike? Because I think you have... No, you don't. Blow off a leg? Legs don't matter. Blow off a torso.
Acknowledged.
Well, that's kind of the opposite end of... Oh no, it's reversed, isn't it? It didn't kill the torso. That would have been ideal, but that did not happen. Alright, take a shot. Just gonna bulwark,
All
lay into him.
weapons committed.
Give him some pain. So the 12 missiles plus the twin AC-20. Force them knocked down, force them on his back. I was hoping to blow up a couple of torsos, maybe cause a little bit more injury. I mean, he only has 3 levels of stability, so that he's not an amazing pilot. And our turn again. Wait, what, really? That surprised me.
Receiving
Behemoth,
you.
you're gonna cook a little bit, so turn off the laser. And the LRMs, we don't need them. Just the
Taking the
AC-20s.
shot.
Open them claws and see if you can't take off the head.
Target destroyed.
Or the entirety of the
One
mech,
less
too.
target.
That works for me. Alrighty then. Me. Can I move in a range and actually see these? I mean, I should. I only have short-range weaponry. Not you. Not you. But you! Hi! Do I just fire? Oh yeah, we're gonna need everything. Fire everything!
All weapons
Lay into
committed.
him! So we hit him with both of the autocannons, and now the missiles should be able to be enough for a follow-up. Good. We are
Target
cooking a
destroyed.
little bit. I would like to have a turn to cool off my Atlas.
Yep.
And Medusa, can you get in range, or is all you're going to see is... Yeah, all you're going to see is the buildings. That's alright. Let's just fire a couple of large lasers
Roger
into the
that.
buildings. Start weakening them.
Enemy structure damaged, Commander.
Good. And Skyros can also get in range, but
How's it
Skyros is
going?
going to spend this turn chilling.
On the move.
I really don't feel like wasting anything here. So, brace. Just in case the enemy shows up, I want to have the ability to basically chuck a whole bunch of firepower.
Ready for orders.
Good. Walk on up here. I don't know if your AC-20s are in range, though. They are. Wonderful. I need 100 damage on you and 200 damage on you, so both AC-20s over to this building.
Target acquired.
If she hits both of them, she'll knock out the building in one pass. And she did. Wunderbar.
Brought it down, Commander.
So that's the first of the
Enemy
buildings
structure
destroyed.
eliminated.
Got 3 more to get work down, and then we'll be able to leave.
Orders.
Medusa, keep walking forward, please. See if you can't get with... Well, you should be in range now with all of your weapons. Excellent. I need 100 damage. So shut off all of this except for this. Fire some missiles.
copy.
Chill out, too, while you do it. Hopefully you'll actually hit a building. We have had problems with that in the past, where just MechWarriors couldn't hit literally the broadside of
Fresh
bombs.
real estate available.
So that's half the targets down. There's 2 more. Hopefully we're not actually killing anybody. Hopefully there is truly just munitions in this place, but you never quite know. They could be lying to us, although normally Kamiya doesn't really lie. She tries to be pretty honest about things. We hope. Yeah, we'll fire this AC-20. Can you see another building? It has 150. This and this for 160 damage.
Engaging target.
Hits with the AC-20, follows up with some missile fire, which is just enough to bring that building down.
Target building. Destroyed.
So we've got 2 more turrets at long range, which as long as we don't get vision on, they can't shoot at us.
Waiting for order.
Skyros, you're at 480 missiles, you're fine. So see if you can't bring down this building.
Roger that.
All the missiles. There are quite a few of them. Just causing all kinds of little numbers.
Get your lance to the LZ, Commander. I'm coming in hot.
It's really not that big of a deal. I mean, the enemy doesn't seem to have come after us, so... Ah, well. Let's sprint. Get on the move. We are not exactly nimble.
Full throttle.
Also, my mech desperately needs to chill out. It is a very hot mech.
Standing by.
That could be a problem. Although it does
Going
have a
full
really
throttle.
nice right hook, too. So it does have that going for it.
Ready for order.
So it may not be terrible that it is so hot, because it
Let's
needs to
move.
get in close to do its damage. And once it does get in close, then it can swing its
to
big
go.
nasty fists. And when it does that, well, lots of things get broken really
Roger
quick.
that.
Now, unfortunately, we do have a head hit on us, which is annoying. Not because it's particularly effective at stopping us or slowing it down, but it is going to be a few days where I'm going to be in the infirmary, falling further behind Medusa.
Full
I was
throttle.
kind of racing Medusa at one point to see if who could become the first 10-10-10-10 pilot, but unfortunately, it seems like that is no longer going to happen. Okay, so we're out of range, out of combat.
Position confirmed.
Let's just easily run on to the evac zone.
Roger.
We could blow up 2 more turrets, but who cares?
Move order received.
That would just clutter up the loot table with useless weapons. Not that there was anything good on this loot table. Maybe we'll be lucky and run into a targeting system of some description. So everybody, let's get going.
On my way.
Yeah, the king crab's pretty nice.
Location confirmed.
We do probably have to sell a couple of our medium mechs that are
Move into
currently in
position.
storage, because we are getting a little bit low on cash. Part of this quest to find heavies is a little bit expensive, because we're not doing missions for money, we're doing missions only for spare parts. And
Acknowledged.
when that happens, well,
Roger
it can take
that.
a little while. There we go.
Confirmed.
Everybody's in the evac zone. Come and pick us up, please. Oh, who's not? Really? Skyros is
Stand
not inside
by.
the zone?
Affirmative.
Yeah, there we go. Everybody's here. Get us out of here. And off we go.
Mission
Yes, let's hope there was really munitions in that building. Cross your fingers. And if we're lucky, hey, then all will be fine. If we're unlucky, oh well. Lady Kamiya ordered it personally, so we can blame her. Alrighty, so 25% for killing the garrison. We're out for 6 days. And we did get 3,200 XP, which I do think means that I can now afford I can now get some better things. So let's take an accuracy large laser. 3 hit defense gyro. That'll be nice. Anything special beyond that? Jump jets, and more jump jets. Nope. So we'll bring parts so we can sell mechs. We are one away from a new grasshopper. Oh, well, yeah, because we took his head off completely. And a thunderbolt. I don't like thunderbolts. I've grown tired of them. So that'll allow us to build another grasshopper 5H. Whether or not that's really useful to us, well, we know it's not, but who cares? We can sell it, and it's worth money. So let's see what Yang has to say. Well, we know what Yang's going to have to say. We've already had a grasshopper 5H, I believe. I don't think we ever actually did anything with it. Because we had Orions at the time. Why would you take a 70-ton mech when you have 75s?
That mech you wanted is
Don't
back
be
on
fooled
line.
by its whimsical name. The Grasshopper is a killer that specializes in hunting down light and medium mechs. It does its superb jump ability and good armor allow it to get behind foes and easily bring all its energy weapons to bear. And I have experience. That's going to do it for today's episode. Wasn't able to find anything, but we are still on the hunt for assault mechs. And maybe we'll get lucky and run into an assassination or a battle on this planet. Anyway, I've been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see a notification every time I post one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment. I will see you all in the next episode